A civilization that is incapable of resolving the problems it creates is an immoral civilization. A civilization that chooses to stay blind to its most crucial problems is an infected civilization. A civilization that ignores its own principles is a dying civilization.
We live in the year 1932. How can an atrocity like this happen? The government of El Salvador wants to kill us, los indios, and make our indigenous now up to be language illegal. But we didn't believe them. None of us did. We are nothing but poor campesinos. What threat could we have possibly posed against the government? 40,000 people have been killed in just a few nights. They died because they wanted to live. There were rumors for weeks now that the government of El Salvador would stop any uprising if there was one. But we never thought it would come to this. This is unreal. They've gone through the towns, through the countryside, and are murdering each and every single indigenous person. They say that we are a threat to national security, but we have no weapons. I have nothing left. My husband, my daughter, my son, all victims of this horror. Our people, the Nahuapipil, have been living here since the beginning of time. This land is our home. We've migrated in the Valley of Mexico and settled here in El Salvador over 1,000 years ago. And then you came with your gunpowder and disease and destroyed our world. We were killed, enslaved, forced out of our home. And now, nearly 500 years later, you want to get rid of us all forever, just so you can continue to stay in power? You. 100 years ago, El Salvador was declared an independent nation. We thought that that would be the start of our freedom. But instead, a new oppression began, just as bad as the previous one. Life under the current government was no better than we were a colony of Spain. And so we rose up, just like we always have. And although we failed many times, we never stopped. We never stopped fighting. But these past 5 years were so bad. The resistance grew stronger. But so did the government's violence towards us. We underestimated the strength of the government. No, it was weak. It didn't have enough support. But it had power. A strong military trained to hate us, to kill us, to destroy us. My husband, Antonio, had been part of the resistance almost his whole life. We wanted a new government, one that would meet our needs. And we had so many supporters, tens of thousands, all across El Salvador. We threatened the continuation of the current government. But now, there's nothing left. They were the ones I did this for. I did it so that my children have a chance. Better life. I know now what I must do.
Que me ha dado tanto, me dio dos luceros que cuando los abro, perfecto distingo lo negro y el blanco. En el alto cielo y al fondo estrellado y en las multitudes el hombre que yo amo.
Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, que me dio el corazón que agita su manto. Cuando miro el fruto del cerebro